Make sure you're in live chat, not top chat. I know that no one is on yet, so I'm saying that a little early. But if you are ever going to watch me in the future, make sure you put it in live chat, not top chat, and make sure that you say your name in your text so I can call you by name because that's very important for me. Today is Martin Luther King, and that is the federal holiday for today, Martin Luther King Day. So we don't work today, most of us. In fact, I'm not taking calls today, but I decided to go live for you. So, and it's a little later, so hopefully California is enjoying this a little more, or people who have different hours can enjoy it an hour later, and that's good. There's one person on, don't know who it is, but as soon as you do come on, please identify yourself so I can say hello. So happy to have you. It's Lisa Iao. Good morning, Kat and Mr. B from cold Ontario. Oh my goodness, it is cold up there, isn't it, Lisa? Hilda Santiago, good morning. Good morning, Hilda. So nice to have you. Is Hilda or Hildy? Let me double check that. Hilda, yeah, okay. Anyway, hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday in the United States. I know, Lisa, you're not celebrating Martin Luther King Day in Canada, but we hope you're having a good day anyway. Melody Morris is here from Texas. Hello, Melody. Carol Dickens is here. Happy New Year, Carol. Thank you. Thank you so much. And today I'm here just to chat with you. We're going to chat for about 30 minutes, and then I'm done for the day. I've made some videos for you for tomorrow if you're patrons. I am going to be making one new video a week on this channel, on the YouTube channel. So my plan is Wednesdays, you will get a new video every week on the YouTube channel. If you want a daily video, please come over to patreon.com, Better Life with Kat, and it is $5 a month to get 5 videos a week, one every day. They're not very long, 3 to 5 minutes generally, and just a little boost for your day. All right. If you want to be mentored, you also need to come over to Patreon because I mentor through Patreon, and let me know in a personal note once you've signed up. If you decide to be mentored, that $5 is absorbed into the cost of mentoring. So you get mentoring plus the 5 videos a week. Okay, I don't have, this month I'm like almost out. I may not even have any spots. So don't sign up and pay for it because we need to go to February to see what I can get you. Okay, all right. Let's see, Connie is here. Connie Staub Miller, good morning. Gaynor Lloyd from the UK is here. Hi, Gaynor. Victoria is here from sunny Arizona. Maria Bone is here. Good morning, happy Monday. Started to fold laundry now. Yay, mine needs to go in the dryer. It's ready, it just needs to go in the dryer. Hill Martinson, hello Hill from Norway, so nice to have you. Lisa said weekly home blessing is done, just waiting on the dryer. So you decided to work on this day, and that's totally fine if you decide to. It is an option in any place where you have like a federal holiday. You can take that as a free day and your free day because there's only so many of those in a year. Mr. B says, happy Monday. Krista K, good morning from Minnesota. Hi. Hi, Krista. Is it really, really cold up there? Isn't that a dumb question? It is really, really cold up there. I have 25 of you on here today. That's good for an unannounced live, huh? And I know other people will catch it later, and that's fine. So, what are you doing today? I know that we have weekly home blessing being done by some. Are some of you going to do some kind of celebration today? Libby Chapman is here. Hi, Libby. Morning. What are you doing today? And what are you proud of that you've been doing in your home in this Fearless in 24 year? Or in your life? What are you proudest of that you're doing? I'll tell you what I'm proud of. I'm proud of being careful to track every day in my planner. That's a new commitment for me. That's something I've never done before, is actually mark off each thing as I'm doing it. Hi, Renee from snowy Utah. Renee Mongillo, is that how you pronounce it? Or Mongillo? I say Mongillo. Tracking in my planner is something I'm doing fearlessly. I'm not afraid that it's going to take too much time. It actually takes less time when I mark it off and I get everything done or nearly everything done. Good morning from Kansas, Laura Pennell. Hi, Laura. Laura's doing a great job in her house, one of my mentees. The other thing I'm proud of is starting my book. I'm taking steps toward writing that book, getting the things together for that. So that's one of my fearless and 24 things. And the other is writing down and tracking what I'm eating to continue to lose weight this year and get all that weight off this year. So that's exciting. Shari, DHHF, hello from Ontario, decluttering my house these days and started plant-based diet. Fantastic. Does it make you feel good? Mr. B has thanks for the thumbs up. Thank you, Mr. B, for saying that. Hello from, that's Shari. I read you, Shari. Hope you're doing good. Anybody else that I missed? Did I miss anyone? I'm leaning forward to see. I don't think so. I think I got everyone. Sunflower Girl Lynn. Hey, Lynn. Good morning from Northwest Missouri. The book? Yay. Honeybee. Hello from Toronto, Honeybee. I love that little song. What is your actual name? There's a song that one of my mentees used to walk down the aisle, and it was Honeybee. It was so cute. Krista K. Yes, it's definitely freezing here this morning. I'm proud of starting the process to declutter and feeling more committed due to having than I have in a long time. Krista, I love that commitment in your heart. That's so good. Lisa said, good morning. We are still very cold and windy in Chicago this morning. This is Lisa Chapman. This week, right now, the temperature is -6 with a wind chill of -23. Please stay inside, Lisa. Lindsay Anderson, Kimmy's planner finally arrived from She's in Her Apron. Woohoo, Lindsay, I'm so excited for you. Shari said, first time here, snowstorming like crazy. Shari, where did you say you were from? I don't remember. I can go back and look. You don't have to say it. I know you said it, and you weren't that far back. Canada, Ontario. Is Ontario, see, my Canadian geography is bad. Is that the West? I think that's the West. Am I right? And that's super, super cold right now, I know. Lisa said, proud that I have purged sentimental clutter. Woohoo! When my mom recently passed and I had to empty her belongings, I didn't want to leave hidden sentiment clutter for my family to deal with one day. Sentimental clutter. That's hard, Lisa, but I'm so proud of you. And I know that you feel better for it. And if your mom was alive, she would probably say the same thing. Why would you keep all that old stuff? That's why it's still good. I didn't use it. Or whatever. Or there could be things that are really worn out that you love. And there's nothing wrong with keeping a thing or two. Honeybee is, Ontario is the center of Canada. Okay, that's where the big plains are, right? Big flat plains where the wind blows, I think. I don't know. Don't trust me on that geography. Sunflower Girl Lynn said, it's -3 here with a wind chill of -20. Ooh, Ontario is central near Toronto, Great Lakes. We are on the Georgian Bay. Oh, do you get the same thing we get in the United States? We get lake effect snow from Lake Michigan. Lisa said, and snowy in Chicago. I bet it is. Lisa, that's Lisa Chapman. Lisa IO says, I feel much better. The charity shop knows my name now. Well, that's good. That's sweet. The prairies are out west. Okay, Honeybee. Did you give me your name, Honeybee? Honeybee. I don't think you did. If you did, I apologize. Would you please give it to me again? Lindsay, well done, Lisa. That's from Lindsay Anderson. Lindsay Anderson. So good to have you, Lindsay. Lindsay, did I mentor you like years and years ago? Or did you mentor with me with Flylady, with the Flylady? Were you one of those people? Your name sounds so familiar. Anyway, so happy to have everybody here today. How do your nails look? Pop question. How do your nails look? Look at your nails. Thanks, Lindsay. Lisa said. Look at your fingernails. How do they look? Mine aren't great. Here's a close-up. Time to repair. Time to redo it. Lindsay said, Honeybee is in the prairie out west in Alberta, Canada. It's been, Honeybee in the prairie out west in Alberta, Canada. It's been -48 with wind chill. Yikes, Lindsay. Okay. What time is it? Because we're not going to stay on long, girls. We got about 20 minutes. So I'm open for questions, comments, and concerns. happy to help you in any way I can. Do you think it'll be nice to get new videos on YouTube every week instead of those old ones that Larry's been recycling, which are fine. The stories are the same, but would you like a fresh one every Wednesday? Because that's what I'm going to do. There's my mentoring channel. If you want to be mentored, please don't sign up for the mentoring yet. Just sign up for the $5 dailies because they may or may not have a spot that suits you. Put your telephone number in and send me a note with that in on Patreon, and I will call you. We'll have a chat and we'll figure out if there's something we can do. Okay? What's not working? That link isn't working. Just go to patreon.com.
I'll try to put it on again, but
Larry said the link's not working, but it's in the description. Zone 3. Yes, we're in Zone 3, Lindsay. You have a question about that? Lindsay Anderton, no, I've been procrastinating signing up to become a mentee. Don't procrastinate. Just do the $5 right now, though. There's nothing left in January, really. There might be, depending on where you're located, what hours are available. Sometimes people, like I have a person in Alaska, very difficult to find her a spot because she's 5 hours different. And I just work from a certain time to a certain time. I work all day, but I cut it off at a certain time. So I ended up giving her an extra half hour at the end of one of my days. That's how much I love you, baby. Okay, just Rhonda. Hi, Miss Kat. Lindsay said, I'm in Alberta out west. Yes, to the new videos, please. Okay, you're going to get one every week on YouTube. Again, if you want a daily instruction, please, and not just instruction, but also inspiration for only $5 a month, not a week, not a day, a month. You get a video from me. I get on this computer, I get on this channel, not this channel, on my Patreon channel, and I make a video for you 5 days a week and put them out. Larry puts them out. He's the greatest.
okay, that link's working.
Okay, the link is now working that Larry just put in.
No,
Mr. B. Oh, the old one? The old one's working. So go back if you need to find it or go in the comments below. Lindsay said, tips on not drowning in toy clutter when your child is a January birthday. Ooh-wee, okay. Great question. First of all, I'm assuming you have a little child because they tend to have the most toys. It will be helpful if you tell me how old your child is, but I'll just start talking until I see that come up. First, before the holidays, if you have Christmas or Hanukkah and there are toys that are given to your child then, before that happens, you need to go drastically through your children's toys, especially if there's a birthday at Christmas, right before Christmas or right after Christmas, or even in February, because you're going to have all the toys at one time. So don't get rid of their beloved toys. But those things that you notice they're really not playing with, those things that they dump on the floor every time but don't play with, they're just getting them out of the way, take those away. Put them away. Tell your child if they notice, oh no, I'm just getting them out of your way so that you can play. I'm going to keep them, and if you want them, if you ask me for something, I'll give it back to you. And I mean, you need to mean that. So bag them up in like a black or a green garbage bag, put them in the basement, in the attic, in the garage, somewhere out of the way for about a month and see what they ask for. They probably won't ask for anything because they can't remember what it was. They might, and if they do, certainly restore that to them. Notice something else that they might not be playing with that you thought they would and get rid of that. Put that in the bag. After about a month, you can donate those toys because they're going to get Christmas toys within that month or holiday toys. And then they're going to get birthday toys. Now, here's 2 things you need to know about those toys. They're new, they're exciting, they're delicious, and they lose interest in them very quickly if they weren't really something that they wanted. They tend to find a few of those that they love, and the rest of those expensive toys or toys from relatives and friends that you didn't specifically ask for, which I think is helpful if you tell relatives and friends, if you're going to get her a toy, this is what she'd like. Here's the link. Because you know what your child likes. There are things that are going to be too old for them, too young for them, too busy for them, too hard for them, too easy for them, the wrong colors for them to enjoy. There's just reasons they won't like those toys. So they'll be delicious and fun and yummy to play with right now until the new wears off. And then there'll be also those toys that are discarded. So when that happens, put them away. Do the same thing. Now, you've already gotten rid of those other toys. It's been over a month. Now do the same thing with the new toys. That's my suggestion, no matter when their birthday is, no matter when. But especially when you've got 2 in a row, you want to really give a good purge to those things that they're not playing with. Okay, I hope that answered the question. The next question that I saw had to do with, let's see, he's 4. Yeah, perfect. Do you have a video on pantry organization? No. And I'll tell you, I have people ask me for videos where I physically am doing those things. I don't make those kinds of videos. There are loads of videos out there like that. I did make a set of videos with Nikki, and they're in my playlist showing her doing certain cleaning and organizing. So you might want to watch that. I want to say something about that also. I want to say that there's nothing wrong with watching a video where somebody is working in their house, they're organizing. There's so many great videos out there. But I do want to tell you, if you're sidetracked, that it is very easy to go down that tunnel and get sidetracked for a long time. You don't need to watch videos all day long. That is not the magic bullet. Oftentimes I'll have people tell me, even people I mentor, Kat, I saw this on such and so's channel or such and so's channel, and I watched this one, and I'm thinking to myself, why are you watching those channels? And eventually I will say, why are you watching those channels? If you choose to follow me, follow me. If you choose to follow them, follow them. Don't follow them and someone else and me. Don't follow me and someone else and someone else. You're going to be confused. Let me tell you this. The way I teach is the way I teach. It's different than the way someone else teaches. It's not wrong, and it's not the only way. But if you choose to be with me, because you're going to get confused because so-and-so says to do it here and so-and-so else says to do it there, and I say to do it over here. And you're going to waste time trying to find a magic bullet. There is no magic bullet. You have to do the work. Now, I am firm but kind. That's the way I teach. I am firm but kind. I love you with all my heart. I pray for you every Sunday at Mass. I pray for every single person who subscribes to me, who is my mentee or past mentee. I pray for you. I want you to be successful. If I'm not the best match for you, then don't follow me. Now, I don't want you to freak out and say, but Kat, I love this person and this person and this person. True. But you don't need to be watching all those hour after hour, day after day, week after week, and then coming and saying things like, well, so-and-so said to do it this way, and so-and-so said it to do it that way, and I'm sure you're saying the same thing on their channels. That is a waste of time for them and a waste of time for you, because they're not going to change, I'm not going to change, and you're just bouncing all around. Okay, so that's all I wanted to say about that, but that's really been on my mind. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so glad that you follow me, and I hope that you love me as much as I love you. All right, here we go. Let's see. That was the video. Okay, that was the answer to the pantry organization. So there's loads out there. Pick one, watch them, but don't go crazy, okay? Libby said, please like. Thank you, Libby. Laura said, I should get rid of all the stuff in my basement. I haven't missed any of it, just like the toys. Yes, Laura, that's correct. Candace, I don't think you were going live. I didn't think you were going live today. Good morning, and glad I caught you. I wasn't going to. Surprise, it was a gift. It's my holiday, just like yours. Mary Sellers, good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Roll Tide, I miss our coach. Oh, but I think the new one's going to be great. I think that Saban had a lot to do with that, and I believe he's going to be fantastic. What a brave heart. I'm so proud of him. Lindsay, that's very helpful. Thank you, Kat. You're welcome, Lindsay. Krista, I've been a patron member for a while now, and the videos are so helpful with accountability. I never had anyone teach me how to take care of my home myself when I was growing up. Very grateful. Thank you, Krista, for that comment, and I'm so happy I can help. Lindsay Anderson, and I end up just watching those videos and never doing anything. I know. You know why? You know why I know that? Because I've done the same thing. And I finally said that is a huge waste of time for me. And I'm stopping that. And I stopped it years ago. Years ago. When I first started using YouTube, I was all over the place. Jesus Loves You said, do you have any tips on pantry organization? I'm not asking about someone else's advice right now. The only thing I would say is that like things go together. So I can tell you how, I can't show you how. So when you go through your pantry, first of all, think, what do I want on each shelf? What would make sense? Having used this pantry, what would make sense on each shelf or cabinet, whatever you have? And then assign that space. So for example, the top shelf, you hardly can reach it maybe. Maybe you put little appliances that you use occasionally up there. So that's what goes up there. You have to get a little ladder to put them up there. I mean, you're not going to touch them too much. You maybe take them down once a quarter or whatever. That kind of thing would go up there, kind of storage. And then on the next row, you decide, do you want this to be cans? Do you want this to be boxes? Do you want this to be sweets? Do you want this to be baking goods? There's so many things that go in there, and you put those like things together. So as you're decluttering shelf by shelf, you set your timer, and you say, I'm going to work for 15 minutes. I've had something to drink, I've had something to eat, I've gone to the bathroom, I've told my family to leave me alone for 15 minutes, and I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I've got on great music, and I'm going to work with a plan in mind. This time, I'm going to clear this shelf right here. Everything that's supposed to be on this shelf is cans, for example. So if I do cans, I'm going to do my jars and bottles here, or oils and things here. I'm going to do my jars here. I'm going to do my vegetables here in cans. I'm going to do my fruits here in cans. That's what I want to do. And I already have some on here. So let me take everything that's not that off, put that over here on the table. You're not emptying the whole thing. If you do, here's what's going to happen. Being your 15 minutes is up, now you've got all this stuff on the table, or one of your children has fallen down and needs help or whatever, and you never quite get back to it. See, so don't do that. Just do one shelf. So if you've taken off some things and now you can see and you say, okay, these are the things I'm going to put here. I'm also looking to see if things have expired or things that I don't want to eat. I don't know how I ended up with these things that are still good. If you don't want to eat them or your family doesn't eat them, put them in the giveaway box. Otherwise, start organizing it. And then look on your other shelves. Do I have any other cans or bottles there? Oh yeah, I do. Here's some, here's some, here's some. And eventually that whole shelf is done and your 15 minutes is up, and now what's left can go somewhere else, maybe where you took those other cans out, because when you get to the next shelf, maybe that's going to be boxes or baking goods or whatever, depending on how big your shelves are. If you have a big walk-in pantry, then decide what part of the shelf you're going to work on. You're not going to get your whole pantry decluttered with throw away, put away, give away in 15 minutes. You're not. Okay? If you are a payroll homemaker and you do it on a Saturday and you have an hour, it depends on the state of your pantry. I know I've seen loads of people just empty the whole thing out and go in and put it all back together and then clean it all up, and it's so gorgeous. But guess what I've noticed? A few months later, they're doing it again. And a few months later, they're doing it again. And a few months later, they're doing it again. You know why? They didn't maintain. When we do one shelf at a time, we're so proud of that shelf. We go in, we look at that shelf. We open the pantry and go, oh, look at that shelf. It looks so good. You don't worry about the other. I see you. I have a plan for you. I'm looking at this shelf. It looks so good. And then when you go in there the next time, maybe your husband put the groceries up and there's flour on your can shelf, you go, that's not where that goes. And you move it and you say, honey, this is the can shelf. That's what goes here. The baking is going to go on this next shelf. Or you put the groceries up yourself from now on. It's your call. Okay, let me see what all these questions are, but that's how I do it. All right, that's how I teach it. That was Jesus Loves You, and I don't know your name, but I love you. Lisa said, so, Lisa Iao, and I don't know what she finished that from. Bobby, hi, Bobby Loves to Thrift. Good morning from Northeast Ohio, freezing 11 degrees. Brr. Candace, if I spent hours watching videos, I can't really say I don't have time to keep the house clean. That's correct, because that is your wasted time, right? Lisa said, sometimes I watch a few others, but I clean while listening. And that's fine. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying that when someone teaches differently, You can't let that affect you. If you like to be taught a certain way, then you don't want to let somebody else change the way you're doing it, because there's no perfect way. There's just a way, and you have to commit. Okay. Lisa said, I've been a flybaby several years. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Lisa, with your little sweethearts. Gani said, hi, Kat. Hi, Gani. Gani Shoutin Lawrence. Carrie Ridgway, I'm late. You're not late. It wasn't planned. So you're on time. I'm late watching, but I'm working on my wheel. Kathy Jones, good morning. Hi, Kathy. Carrie Ridgway, weekly home blessing. Okay. Yeah, that's all right. And you know, some people choose not to. If you're in the United States, Carrie, I don't remember where you are. Kathy Jones, I'm off work today and I'll be able to join in. Yay. So happy, Kathy. This was very helpful. Thank you so much. Great advice and wisdom. Thank you. Jesus loves you. What's your name? Krista K. What's the best way you found to break through overwhelm, procrastination when tackling extreme clutter? I have a basement project that I haven't done in years but want to start this year. Okay. Number one, if you're working on a project, the rest of the house is on hold. You're not working zones. You work the project instead of zones. You need to have a project plan. So at the top, you write basement. Under that, you have a vision statement or a mission statement. This is what I want this basement to look like and be able to do in, etc. So I like my basement to be an open and light space with room for us to play billiards and watch television and ball games, especially down here. I would like a reading area and a storage area. In the storage area, I want my overflow, backup, blah, blah, blah. You know, you make a statement. And then you look at that room in its state of overwhelm and you say, this is not overwhelming. This is just a job I need to do, okay, in small bites. And so when you work your project, you would say, I would say start clockwise. You can go clockwise or counterclockwise. I'm going to, let's say you go to your left. Okay, I'm going to write down. I have boxes, stacked boxes. I have a bookshelf. I have more boxes. I have old furniture stacked up. I have trash. I have empty boxes. I have, and you just keep writing it all down. Then you make a plan. I am going to work on these boxes on the left one at a time, one box at a time. And that's how you're going to go through it. And you have to have a plan to throw away, give away, and put away. So you're going to have a bag of box and a basket, just like when you declutter anything. And you're going to say, do I love this? Do I use it? Do I need it? Do I want it? Now, you might say yes to some of that, but you need to use your head and say, well, I want it. I never use it. I forgot it was down here. It's old, and I think I need to repair it. You're probably never going to repair it. Let's throw it away, because you don't want to give away something that somebody's never going to repair. I don't love it, don't need it, don't use it, but I want it. That's a mental hurdle you have to get over and say, I don't want this. This is the reason I'm so overwhelmed. This is part of the reason. It's each little piece is a little pea under the mattress, okay? So we need to get rid of that irritation and throw it away. Okay. Does that help? I hope so. If I was mentoring you, I could really walk you through that and we could get a project plan together. But you can do it on your own. Let's see. That was Krista. Patricia, howdy. I am so glad you taught me so much. We lost our heat and it was negative 13 this morning. Oh, Patricia, I can let people in. I was able to find everything to keep us warm right away. Yay, thank you. Oh my goodness, Patricia. Your beautiful garden. I hope it's going to be all right. Christina, any progress on the book? Of course. I'm working on my book. I have I'm starting to get things from my mentees to put in the book. I have a little bit of an outline. I have an action list. I've got my computer set up. It's going to take a year, so it just takes time. but I'm not afraid. Tony Rose, good morning, friends. It's cloudy and gray in the great San Joaquin Valley in Central California. 58 degrees this afternoon. Hope the sun comes out. I'm clearing out a friend's mobile home after her passing. Oh, Tony, what a sweet gift. I know that's hard. Sunflower Girl Lynn, this is not overwhelming. This is a job. I need to do it. Thank you, dear cat. You're welcome, Lynn. Tony Rose, do it now. It's my mantra to all who will listen. You know, I used to be a Mary Kay lady years ago for about 7 years. And Mary Kay Ash, who is the founder of Mary Kay, had the Din Din Club, D-I-N-D-I-N. Do it now, do it now. Be a member of the Din Din Club. I love that. Krista K, thanks, Kat. I hope that was helpful, Krista. I know it's kind of short answer, but that's basically it. Lynn said, yes, Tony Rose, that too. All right, girls, our time is up. I enjoyed talking to you. I hope you have a fabulous holiday in the United States. I hope you enjoy yourself and rest, and I hope you have a great week. I hope you continue to complete the process. I hope you have no fear in 24. That's our theme. And this week we're in zone 3. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to look at these last couple of comments. Patricia, I will say it's all good. I have a space heater in the kitchen dining room, and it's 66 in those rooms. I would have been lost before all the stuff I had. I am so happy and grateful to you. I remember, Patricia, and you did a fabulous job. I'm so, so proud of you, and I'm so glad you've maintained. Candace, I have to go. Have a great week. Bobby says, have a great day. Hilda says, thank you. Honeybee says, thank you. Mr. B says, be blessed. Have a great week. And Laya Thomas, hi, Kat. I'm a brand new follower of yours and a brand new fly baby. Thank you for all the videos and your hard work. You have no idea how much it's helping me. I'm binge watching your videos. Thanks, Laya. I hope I said your name right. Krista said, have a great week. Mimi said, good morning. And Tony Rose said, God bless you and Mr. B. Bye, everyone. Have a fabulous week. And always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful.